Hey Lakers Nation! To stay on top of the news and not miss the news from the team, subscribe to our channel. We provide new Lakers updates daily, keeping you always informed with the latest news. Lakers' biggest problem in the current NBA season. The Lakers need to hope that the slow starts to games this season are just a trend and not a defect for this team. After the Rockets became the latest team to dominate the Lakers in the first quarter, LeBron and company have been outscored by 74 points in the first 12 minutes of games played so far, which became the largest deficit by any team in NBA history through the first 8 games of a season. That's an impressive number, even for a team that has trailed by 10 or more points in the first quarter 6 times. If that's not worrying enough, no Lakers player has a positive first quarter. LeBron James has a plus-minus of -43. Austin Reeves, -44. D'Angelo Russell, -49, and Anthony Davis, -52. Ham knows about his team's problems at the beginning of the season. The game is always, in my opinion, won by doing the little things, the details, Coach Darvin Ham said Wednesday. Running back to transition defense, we're going to insist on that all year, and we're going to keep insisting on that. Being active, helping your teammates, and then getting tough rebounds and split balls. That's it. I thought, in particular in the first quarter tonight, and it's been like this, the second chance points that we give teams and the second and third opportunities have been a little bit of our Achilles heel. That definitely needs to be corrected. The Lakers have been coming into games very slowly on both sides of the court, and the holes they have to dig out of practically every night have created a stressful start. UPS and downs due to injuries. The Lakers weren't making excuses, but they knew it would be a challenge without Davis. Every day, we have a different lineup, we play with different guys, new guys arrive, said winger Rui Hachimura, who returned after missing 4 games. It's almost like we have an exchange every day, Davis, who had to leave Monday's game because of hip spasms, expected to play until he was cut at the last moment. The news shook the Lakers' spirits after getting Hachimura through the final stages of concussion protocols. It's the reality of the business, injuries, Ham said. We found out at game time that AD wasn't going to play. And that changes your lineup. It takes guys out of their normal role where they know they would come into the game. So it's an adjustment. The biggest thing for me is I'm proud of my guys. We're trying to fight through this tough time. This certainly affected any attempts at team building. We can't build cohesion if we don't have our unity, James said. It's that simple. The Lakers will have the chance to change the course of this story this Friday when they face the good Phoenix Suns team. Lakers update Anthony Davis injury status ahead of game against Suns. The Lakers are in dire need of wins. The team is on a 3-game losing streak, including an ugly 128-94 loss to the middling Houston Rockets on Wednesday. From a tactical and intensity point of view, the team still leaves something to be desired this season. Furthermore, the team faces serious injury problems. Rui Hachimura, Anthony Davis, Jared Vanderbilt, Gabe Vincent, Taurean Prince and Jackson Hayes have already missed games due to injuries, and on Wednesday, Davis, Vanderbilt, Vincent and Hayes were unable to play. While Vanderbilt and Vincent remain out, Davis and Hayes have uncertain status for Friday's game against the Phoenix Suns. Lakers have few options right now. In their absence on Wednesday, Coach Darvin Ham had to rely on center Colin Castleton for 14 minutes. Castleton had a modest performance with just 2 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists, and appears not to be ready to contribute significantly in the NBA. If Davis and Hayes are unable to play on Friday, the Lakers will face a huge disadvantage against the Suns, especially considering their defensive rebounding struggles. 2 statistics that prove the Lakers' terrible start to the season. The Lakers came into this season with confidence that they could be one of the NBA title contenders. Before the ball went up, everyone knew, at least on paper, what appeared to be a squad capable of achieving such a feat without a doubt. Everyone also knew that the cast wasn't perfect, but that it had a lot of potential. However, the Lakers' start to the season has been disappointing. The team is now 3-5 after being completely outclassed by the Houston Rockets, a team that will possibly not make the playoffs this season. The team's two main problems this season have been defensive rebounding and slow starts to games. How bad have the Lakers' starts been? Sometimes a good or even great team starts a little slowly because they are an older team or because they play more rhythmic basketball, only to impose themselves on their opponents in the second half of the game. But the Lakers aren't exactly an old team, and they definitely don't like to play fast-paced basketball. The Lakers are simply starting games very poorly across the board. In fact, through 8 games, they may be the worst in history in that department. In 8 games, the Lakers have been outscored by 74 points in early periods, which is the worst 8-game margin in NBA history, according to research from ESPN Stats and Information, wrote Dave McMenamin. As bad as the Lakers have been at defensive rebounding, it's not the only reason they've been starting games so poorly. The team has also had a simple inability to hit shots from outside. The Lakers have serious problems shooting from 3 points. The Lakers have never been a top-notch three-point shooting team, and during the LeBron James era, the team regularly finishes among the worst teams in the NBA in long-range accuracy. But it's been even worse at the start of this season. In fact, now, the team is last in this category with just 29.6%. It's a repeat of the beginning of last season. However, it's even worse than that. According to ESPN Stats and Info, in each of the Lakers' games this season, the team has attempted fewer threes than its opponents and has never made more than any of them. The Lakers are the first team in NBA history to do this in the first 8 games of a season. A few weeks ago, it looked like the team's three-point shooting would be at least a little improved thanks to the additions of Taurean Prince and Christian Wood. While both are doing their jobs, Wood is at 41.7% and Prince is at 39.3%. No one else has matched in this category.